Welcome back everyone. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Rawah Khan, and if you remember in the last video we have talked about the variables. Now we will talk about the concept called as list, which is related to variables but is a bit different. But no problem, it is very simple actually. So I will open my IDLE of Python. Now in variables we have assigned only one value, and in list we can assign multiple values. Here my list name will be n, and I will give equals to. While we are assigning multiple values, we will not write like this 12, 34, 56, but this is not the right way. So what we will do is that give square brackets here and then type any value or any number. That's how you can do that. So I will write here 12, 56, 78, 23 and 46. So this is my list. Now I will click and enter. Now we didn't got an error. So what I will do here, click n and then say here enter. Now here you can see our list had came in the output. Now if you remember in the previous video we have talked about index value. There the index was automatically going at the position of the alphabet, right? Like there was a variable and the value of that variable was mathematics, right? And the index was going at the position like if the first letter was M, so it was 0, A was 1, T was 2, H was 3, etc. Now let's try to do that here. Now here if I want to print 12 in this list, like I can say here n and then give it square brackets, so it is in the first position, so you can use here 0. Now I will give here enter. So it is also working here, right? And that's amazing. So let's suppose I want to print it 23. Okay, so what I will do here, I will say here n square brackets again and then say here 3. Now let's try. Oh, that's amazing, right? So now let's go through minus. Like -1 is starting from the backwards, like 46 is -1, 23 is -2, -3 would be 78, -4 would be 56, and at the last -5 would be 12. Here I want to now print 78. I want to use the index in minus. So now what I will do here, n, give here square bracket and then say here -3. So it's coming the position of -3, right? So let's give enter and we got an answer -3. So that's amazing, right? Now what I want, you don't only want to fetch any one item from the list. You can fetch multiple items. Like if I want to fetch multiple items, so I will say here n and then say here square bracket. So we are going with the positive side, okay? Like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Now if you see in the printed list, I have to now fetch 56 till 46, or you can say 56 and onwards. So what I will say here, so 56 comes in first index value, okay? Then I will, for continuing the fetching process, means that you have to continue fetching the values onwards. So there will be a symbol called colon, so type in colon, okay? Then you see at the 46, the index value of 46 comes in 4, so let's type in 4. Now let's try here. So we got here 56, 78, 23. Oh, where's 46? What I've done is a mistake here. So 56 was at the first index value, 76 was second, 23 was the third, and 46 was fourth. So the mistake is that just type here again colon 4. So here, but in Python, if you see here, I have typed here 4 and it has given the values 23, which gives the index value of 3. So in Python you have to go at the forward in the index value. So if I want to add 46, so what I will say here 5, so 1 colon 5. Now let's try here. Now we got here 56, 78, 23. So be careful here that in the positive you can also get a negative. So let's talk about the positive anyways. So I was saying that be careful that you, when you are typing any index value which you have to fetch, you have to go forward in the index value. Means that if I want from 1 till 4, so you have to type here 1 colon 5. So that's how you can use it, okay? So one more option is that to fetch 56 and onwards, okay? This is also 56 and onwards till the list, till the end of the list, but there is also an option. So what I will do here, give again the square brackets and then now I want from 1 till onwards, then I will stop. So what Python will do, that it will continue the journey of fetching the values and then it will end when the list will end. Okay, absolutely, it will don't go outside the list. Now let's enter it. So here also you can see 56, 70, 23, 56 has been printed. Now let's see in negative by saying here n square brackets. Here I also want 56 till 46. So let's try here. So what I will do here is that I will say here -4, which is 56. Then it will end on -1. So let's try it. We are getting all the three options, but where's 46? So it's having the same problem with the positive index values. So now let's try again here. Now n square brackets and then say here -4. Now here we go backwards from -1 comes 0 and it will give us the wrong output. So the thing is, if you want to do that, what you will do is to go from -4 and then stop after typing the colon. Okay, so let's click here enter. Then you got 56, 78, 23 and 46. That's what I want. Now what if I want to add values in the list? Let's say here is 12, 56, 78, 23, 46. Now here I have to add 57. Now let's try. So we will type here the list we have printed here. So now I will copy it and then paste it here. Control V. So now I can add here any value I need here 57. So I will write after 78. I want to write after 78, so I will say here space and then 57. So I think it will work. We didn't got an error. So this is the right way to add values in list. So here 57 had been added. So here the same thing you can do, that you can also subtract here values. If I want 56 and 12 to be removed, that's how we can do it. Let's try. Okay, it works. So that's very easy. Now we have successfully changed the values of the list. But wait, don't you think that something is inaccurate? Like you can see here, if we were working here, so we can change the whole list also. So that's not the right way. So here for editing the list, we use a concept called as mutable. And mutable basically means to edit the list. Now here, if I have created this n list variable, so let's try to edit the list. Here I will say here n dot and then stop here. So something will pop up. Oh, you can see here. So that is related to mutable. You can see we have append, we have clear, we have copy, we have count, extend, index, insert, pop, remove, reverse. And if you scroll down here, we have more, but only one. Here is sort. Okay, now here we will go with append. Okay, now here append means to add something in your list, add any component in your list. So component will be numbers in this list in n. Okay, now what you're gonna do is to add any component. Let's say here round brackets and then type any number which you want. So I want here in this case 7. Okay, let's see. Oh, it works, right? Let's see n, and then it has printed at last. So if you do this operation multiple times, so it will always print any number which you have typed in the round brackets. It will print at last. Okay, so we are done with append, and then let's go with now insert. Now what insert means? Here in Python, insert means that the same case with append that we were adding 7, so it is printing at last. So insert has also the same case but additionally included feature here. So in insert we can add in a particular place in list. Let's suppose if I want 68 to be added in the list. So what I will do here, I will give here round brackets again and then write here the position where I have to add. So the same thing is that we have to only type the index value at the destination which we have to add. I have to add at the third place, which is 78. Okay, so I will type 2 and then give here comma, which number you have to print. So you can type here like I want 68. Okay, so I will give you 68 and then say here enter. So it works, right? Now let's say here n and then click here enter. So now if you see in the second index position, there is 68 and 78 had been moved forward. So that's the thing, right? Okay, so now let's move forward. Okay, so one thing I forgot to say, that the window is not coming, so you can go with control space, so it will come here. Okay, if you see here, I press the hotkey control space, it came here. Okay, anyways, so let's move to the topic. So we were at the append, we have done with the append and we have done with the insert. Now let's go to the remove. Remove simply means you can take out value. So in this case, we will simply say here round brackets and then type here in number which you have to remove. Only one number, okay? So here I want 23 to be removed, so I will say here 23. and then give here enter. Oh, it works, right? Now let's see here. Now here you can see 23 has been removed from the list. Now if you want to remove multiple values, so what you will do here? Now we will go outside the mutable. Okay, so we are only removing one value. How do we remove multiple values? Okay, some people will say that no, it is good to remove one value feature, but some people will say that there are hundreds of values in a list, and if they are removing only one value at a time, so that's not the right way. Okay, what you're gonna do for deleting multiple items, we can say here del and then say here this name, which is n. Okay, and then say here square brackets. Now from where you want to delete and where you have to finish, in square brackets we use index values. Now here you are going to use index value. So I want to remove from 78 till onwards. It means that I will say here colon and then stop. Here 78 comes in the third position, so we will say here 3 and then colon and then say here enter, say here n, to find out it had worked or not. And you can see 12, 56 and 68 had remained. Now we have deleted that all these values. Okay, so we are done with the delete and append and insert and remove. Okay, we have added and deleted. Oh, there's something missing. Now we have talked about deleting multiple values. Now how to add multiple values? Now let's move towards mutable and then say here n dot. Now let's say here again extend. Okay, then just copy paste here. So don't you see that in this list there are using square brackets and we are adding by round brackets, so that's not the right way. Extend and all the mutable concepts are going with the round bracket. Now what you're gonna do, now inside this you will add a square bracket, here square bracket, and then again here after 9 there is a square bracket. Just say here enter and then your job done. Say here and again, and that you can see 421 9 had came in the list. So I was thinking here I have made all the wrong command, so I forgot. Now we are done with the basic step in mutable. Now we will end this mutable till here and then we will move towards next. Now if you see here we have used here del, and this del stands for delete. Okay, this delete is not related to the mutable. Here we can also use here for asking the biggest number, we can ask for smaller number. So let's see here. Now we want to ask here the smallest number. Now what we are gonna say here, I will say here min, say here round brackets, and then say here the list variable, here is n, and then print here. So here absolutely it gave us the right answer. Now let's find out the biggest number. Now here the biggest number is 68. Now let's find out. For maximum we can use here max and then say here n, so it will find out the biggest number and then say here enter. Oh, the right answer, right? So that's amazing in the list. So I've already said that in the introduction, it's much similar as the English language. In the other languages like C, C++, Java, JavaScript, C#, Java, and the other programming languages, you don't get the simple syntax, concept, and other fundamentals you will not get in the other languages. You can just get in Python because Python is at the top. Okay, anyway, so let's continue. Now what if I find out the sum of this? If you are getting more values than in my list, so you will be confused that how many times I will add the numbers. So simple is that here we can use here sum. Okay, and then say here round brackets and then round brackets and then say here n and then say here enter, and then you got the sum 170. Okay, so let's check out in the calculator. There is 12 plus 56 plus 68 plus 4 plus 21 and plus 9. So let's find out. Oh, that's the right thing, right? Let's close it. So that was all for this video. I hope you are enjoying this series. Let me know in the comment section. For more, subscribe our channel, hit the bell icon for not missing any updates, and give thumbs up to our video if you like it, and see you guys next time.